trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yep, that's the thing now. Yep, that's the thing now. Happy Halloween, everybody. See ya. Guys, how is everybody doing? Happy Halloween! Well, it's not Halloween yet, sadly. But, so, Halloween is around the corner. It's next Tuesday. And so, I'm gonna do something I should have done last year. And to me, I'm kicking myself in the ass that I did not do this last year. Last year, on October 14th, Halloween Ends, the concluding chapter to the Blumhouse trilogy Halloween, opened up in theaters and on Peacock on the same day on October 14th. So last year, I just decided to review the original Halloween, Halloween 2018, and Halloween Kills leading to it, because in my mind, I was like, you know what? That's a good idea to do. Just review those three movies and then review the rest of them the following year. And so what I did, I reviewed some of the other films. I reviewed Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, H2O, and the two Rob Zombie remakes. But I did not review Halloween Resurrection, as you were watching right now, or Halloween Ends. So, I'm going to do something I should have done last year. So right now, you're going to be getting my video of my Halloween Resurrection review, and then tomorrow, hopefully, you'll get my review on Halloween Ends, probably the most controversial Halloween movie now. And then after that, you're going to get a series of rankings, and I plan on having 4 rankings for all of you. Maybe only 3. I do have one in mind, but I'm debating on having it this year or next year. But we will see what the future holds. So, with that all out of the way, here are my thoughts on Halloween Resurrection. Probably the movie that is hated by all Halloween fans. Hmm. Before we get into all of those controversial things, here are my positives for Halloween Resurrection. And starting right off with my positives, so I do think the kills in this movie are pretty good. Now, the Halloween franchise has been known for their gruesome kills, or probably some of the most iconic slasher kills. I honestly think if you asked a horror fan, they said that some of their favorite kills would come from the Halloween franchise. And this movie definitely delivers on that. This movie has some great kills. You get the opening with the cop getting his head cut off and put in the washing machine. You get another decapitation with a chick, and you get this one dude from American Pie where Michael comes out of the window and then just like squeezes his head to death. And there's some pretty unique kills here. I honestly think they're all pretty creative. My favorite kill is probably when the guy gets his like head crushed and everything. Reminded me of like Jason Voorhees in a way, which Michael Myers tried to compete with during the 80s and early 2000s. Mm. But yeah, the kills, they're awesome. Michael Myers, he's known for his great kills, and this, especially being a Halloween film, it definitely delivered on it. A Halloween blanket for the occasion. It took me a while to find it. It was just on my bed. It wasn't very hard. Speaking of Michael Myers, I think this Michael Myers is pretty cool. He's an interesting Michael Myers. I do like the portrayal on Michael Myers. I do have an issue with him later on in the film, but with an issue with him in a way. And anyways, but I will say this: there's a scene where Michael is treated like an absolute bitch, and I think we all know the scene that I'm talking about, and that's when Michael Myers it is basically taunted by Buster Rhymes and basically told to go fuck himself.
Oh, shit, man. Charlie, where the fuck you been at, man? Don't you know we've been looking all over this motherfucker for you? And why the hell you dressed like me anyway? I ain't paying you to be Michael Myers. I'm playing Michael Myers. If them kids come around and see us dressed up in the same shit, you're gonna ruin the whole effect. Ah, damn it. What the hell is wrong with you? I said, what you looking at me like that for?
Wait, what? You really just gonna let this motherfucker just talk to you like that? Nah, 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 nah. Michael Myers? Are we sure this is Michael Myers? Or is this fucking femboy Myers? I'm sorry. My final positive, and it also has something to do with Michael Myers. That's really all this movie has going for it. So I do like the setting of this film where it's inside of Michael Myers' house. The whole setting is Michael Myers' house. It's kind of like a haunted house in a way, but instead it's got a shitty ass web gimmick thing going on, and to where all these characters are going around Michael's house trying to find out why he decided to go crazy and kill his sister. And so they're looking around, they're finding stuff here and there, they're exploring, they find this place he's been hiding out for months and all that. I do like the setting. I just really wish that they did something more with that. I do like the idea, but if anything, I do wish that they did something different with it, such as like maybe there's this bunch of teenagers breaking into the Michael Myers house. Get the same group of characters, although I don't like the characters. Take that group of characters and have them break into Michael Myers' house instead of them being hired for some kind of show with web cameras. But no, we're gonna do the shitty idea, not the good idea where they're breaking in and Michael Myers has been in there for who Lord knows how long. Right on to my negatives is the mask in this movie. Look, I will say this, the mask isn't horrible, it is better than some of the other Halloween movies. But what kills the mask is that in Halloween H2O, you got this really shitty mask that we really saw throughout the entire movie. Well, there was four masks in Halloween H2O. Um, in that film, there was the main one that we got was Michael Myers just wearing a mask with like blow dried hair in a way, and you could see his eyes like clearly to where it looked like this. And I don't like that mask. It's a shitty one. And so, Michael Myers has been said by Dr. Loomis that that he has the devil's eyes, the blackest eyes. And we don't get that in H2O, and they know they fucked up. And so their idea, instead of making a mask to where it would hide the actor's eyes, or in post production hide his eyes, they put mascara on him. Huh. Moving on to my next negative is the opening. To me, as a huge Halloween fan, this opening is insulting to me. And not just to me, by almost every Halloween fan. To where we get Laurie Strode, probably the most beloved final girl of all time. Probably a lot of horror movie fans' favorite final girl. Although she's not my favorite, but she is one of my favorites. Look, just because she's not my number one doesn't mean you have to send death threats to me, okay? Thank you. And, so apparently the original idea for Halloween H2O was apparently Jamie Lee Curtis agreed to come back to the Halloween franchise to be the one to finally kill Michael. That was the original idea, to kill Michael. But Mustafa Akkad, rest in peace, he basically put down a thing that where Michael Myers cannot die. If you kill him, then I'm pretty sure it's some lawsuit or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what the consequence was if they killed him. And then John Carpenter heard that she was coming back to the franchise, so he was going to come back, but then he heard that and he said, fuck you guys, I'm going to go home, thanks for the paycheck, I'm going to go play some more video games. No joke. And so Jamie Lee Curtis went, what the fuck? Now I don't get to kill Michael? And so her idea was trick the audience to make her think that she did kill Michael Myers at the end of H2O. If you've seen H2O, you know that Michael Myers got his head cut off. And so, and throughout the movie, well, at the end of that movie, and then so they come out with this film, and then they show that he killed the paramedic, that she killed a paramedic and not Michael Myers. And so the opening is to where she's in a mental asylum, and then Michael Myers kills her. That is the most disrespectful way to kill off your character. If anything, have her be the main character. If you're gonna bring Jamie Lee Curtis back and kill her off, have Michael Myers be in the insane asylum. Have this movie just be set in the asylum, killing people throughout the entire hospital, getting to Laurie, and Laurie hiding out and trying to fight Michael Myers. And at the end, they both die, and Laurie dies as like thinking that she's won, but then they can't kill him. To where where they both die where Laurie dies in a heroic way. But no, we're gonna kill her off in the opening scene, and then we're gonna go follow these douchebags throughout the rest of the movie. I've kind of already talked about it a little bit, and this movie really does ruin H2O's ending. To me, I love H2O now. Now, I said in my ranking, and I possibly my review, I haven't looked at my old reviews. I said that Halloween H2O was better for me. Now, back in my day, My voice just cracked there. That's embarrassing. Back in the day, I didn't care for H2O. I thought it was a fine sequel, maybe because it was just too inspired by Scream. But now, last year upon this rewatch, I really dug H2O, and to me, that is that is the right way to end off the Halloween franchise, and that to me is the conclusion of the Laurie versus Michael story. And so you get that perfect ending with Michael getting his head cut off, and then they come in and ruin that ending, showing that Michael's still alive. Because apparently people just want more money. That's what well, there is 13 of these damn movies. Or is there 14? And the characters. These characters are boring as fuck, and they are obnoxious and stupid. The main character, nothing against the actress, but her dialogue is fucking horrendous, and her character is boring as fuck, and just all these characters, if they died, I was most likely gonna cheer than cry, because apparently people thought that was a good. Whoever wrote these characters, please don't write any more movies. Like, there's some people out there saying there's like, actually, the characters in slash movies should be unlikable so you can enjoy watching them die. Well, when I watch most slash movies, there's likable characters. Mainly Nightmare on Elm Street. That's one of the best movies ever made and one of the most praised horror movies of all time. So if you're gonna be that guy that says, well, slasher characters shouldn't be likable and they're just there to die, fuck you. Well, yeah, Busta Rhymes is in this movie, like you haven't heard that before. So we're going to make a sequel to Halloween H2O. We're going to title it Halloween Resurrection, bringing back Michael and Laurie, and kill off Laurie, and then we're going to end our movie with Busta Rhymes beating Michael with Kung Fu. What? So who wrote that? That we're gonna have Busta Rhymes saying "trick or treat, motherfucker," kick Michael into fire, and then just leave the movie. Oh yeah, apparently rappers are in horror movies now. Goody. My final negative. What is with the webcam gimmick? Now, I've never been a big fan of found footage films. I know the love for Blair Witch Project. But the webcams stuff and found footage films have never been for me. And so apparently, the Halloween franchise tried to tackle that subgenre of horror and bring Michael Myers into that subgenre. Because after the success of Blair Witch Project, every horror movie tried to do that now. And so we put Michael Myers with webcams. Cool. All in all, guys, Halloween Resurrection is not a good film. It is not a good Halloween film. It makes no sense. All the writing, the script is a mess. But Halloween Resurrection is one of those films to where I could honestly have enjoyment out of it just because how bad it is. If someone said they wanted to watch this with me, I would both groan and be kind of excited because to watch this movie and kind of laugh at it for how bad it is. So, if you're a huge Halloween fan and you want to see Halloween H2O get a sequel, don't even bother with it. If you're like me and think Halloween H2O should have just been the ending of the Halloween franchise, don't even check this movie out. Even if you're a Halloween fan, don't watch it. So just go ahead and skip this one. You guys think about Halloween Resurrection? Do you, for some reason, like this movie, or do you not like this movie? Do you prefer this over Halloween H2O? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. If you like this video, like it. If you love it, subscribe with the bell notification so you will get notified for my latest videos. And look out for all my Halloween videos coming out before Halloween comes. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.